about the second one. Alright, do you have an intro in there?
Welcome to the Dead Panda Podcast. It's the best around. Dead pandas, they live in the ground. Alright, that's our theme song for right now.
That's a working thing.
Yeah, work in progress. Welcome to the Dead Panda Podcast.
First ever one.
EP number 1.
We're your hosts. My name is Michael Graham.
My name's my name's Luke Westberg. Inside joke. Yeah, you might recognize Michael Graham from, like Walmart.
From most Walmarts in
Yeah,
Northern
most
Nevada.
Walmarts. He just hangs out there, in the what aisle do you like in Walmart? What's the best?
Sporting goods.
Sporting goods.
I like sporting goods. There's a lot of stuff to keep yourself warm at night. And you might recognize Luke from getting thrown out of children's birthday parties.
Yeah. But also, you are a podcast veteran.
Yeah, this is my third one. This is the one.
Third time's a.
Sure.
That's it. There you go. You're so good at this.
Long time Winnemuckins of mine they know my SoundCloud from my very first podcast.
What was that name?
It actually didn't have a title.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Untitled Podcast?
Yeah, because I wasn't clever enough to think of one.
Okay. And the other one, of course,
was Let's Get Dangerous.
Yeah.
Shout out to Uriel. Rest in peace in Alaska, man. I know you're not there yet, but rest in peace up there in the great frozen north.
What's Dirty Yuri doing up in Alaska?
He's going to be a diesel mechanic. Finally, he's going to grow into his beard.
Okay.
And he's going to follow his dreams.
He's going to do some squats and work out those leg muscles, right? No, it's not happening.
Some dreams are better kept at night.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a skinny dude.
Yeah, me too, even, but
yeah.
Yuri's. And my skinny shows more because I'm tall too, so.
Yeah, you just have a skinny torso. Like if you were Dr. Frankensteining thing, you should put your body with Uriel's legs, and you would just be a well-formed person.
Yeah, then nobody would know.
Yeah,
the proportions would be right.
Yeah. Totally.
And but in all seriousness, do you want to say what the plan is for this podcast, who we are, kind of thing, little introduction?
Oh, okay. You may have heard of Dead Panda Comedy. We started putting on shows February 2019 was our first one, and I had Chris Tinkle as the headliner for that, and that was at Reno Improv. So yeah, and then we've put on one show a month until our friend Dylan Lusk, he started putting on a few shows until those got pulled, and then a couple months ago we started co-hosting a show at Blind Onion in Victorian Square Sparks, and that's been a ton of fun.
Oh yeah, those are great.
Yeah, and we started an open mic, and that is every Thursday at 7 p.m. asterisk, except for third Thursdays, which is the Comedy Slice show at 7. And those are just $5 to get into. Get some pizza, get some beer. It's great. We're having one this Thursday.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a flyer that you can't read from that far away. Yeah.
It's movie magic.
Whoa.
This is probably so blurry, but.
Hey, put the graphic up on the screen.
Oh yeah, we can edit.
Yeah, edit. Whoa. Maybe you want to say who's on it, or probably not.
Oh, well, it's this Thursday. I can't guarantee we'll get a video and an audio version of this one out right away.
Yeah.
It's going to take some trial and error, but eventually it will be. But if you want to come, we're going to have a Wolfpack comedy from UNR's. Megan Ballardini is going to open up the show for us, along with Jim Fleming, a local favorite. We've got Colin Mock, Brandon Ford, Emily Lowe, and Amanda Jones is going to be closing out for us tonight. And this one is going to be hosted by me and our friend Stephen Dente, who you may recognize from being Stephen Dente.
Yeah. He's the only Stephen Dente I know. I don't know. I know a lot of Stephen Dent. but just the only one. They're the worst, right?
They-
But Steven Dente, he's
Yeah, there's
Top
been
notch.
a lot of like neighbors knocking on the door saying, "Hey, I'm Stephen Dent. I'm a convicted sex offender."
yeah, pretty much.
But Stephen Dente's a cool guy.
Well, like, how does that work if you're a sex offender? Like, do you just have to talk to one person at every house, or like,
And then hope they
It's
spread
like,
the word.
do
for
you have like any other family? Like, I'll come back when your husband's home, and I'll let him know.
Maybe if you got some kids, I'll talk to them too.
Like, I'm pretending not to know what the procedure is.
Yeah. So who are you, Luke?
I assume you're asking that for yourself, but for
No, for
the
anybody
audience.
that finds us, like.
Okay. Well, I was born and raised in a small town in Illinois, and yeah, like when I was about to turn 30, I was like, oh my god, like I'm gonna like die in this small town, so I gotta get out. So I'm like, I know, I'll just move to Korea. So I moved to Korea for a year, and I taught English. And then after that, I taught for a year in Spain. And then somewhere along the way, I had met my girlfriend, and then in Korea, I met her. Anyway, she lived in Reno, so I'm like, hey, Reno's a nice place.
And then you moved here.
Reno's a nice place. I still believe that.
There.
Firmly.
It's
Yeah,
getting a lot nicer.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah. Because I'm from very much a product of Northern Nevada. I'm from Winnemucca. I'm one of your boys. I'm the pride and joy of Northern Nevada. Sorry, this is what you get. This is the pinnacle. I went to film school in Buffalo, where I worked on a couple of movies, a lot of local independent stuff, a few online videos, some TV pilots, just a bunch of bull. But then we were actually doing sound at a comedy club there, and I got into just riffing with a mailman, and we started doing some comedy, and then I liked it a lot because I kind of came back here and started from scratch.
Oh yeah. I guess I didn't mention my comedy career. Yeah, so it was 2004. I was a senior in high school. Yeah. Magical times, really. Like 9/11 was all fresh in my head. No. Damn, I promised I wouldn't bring up 9/11.
You really 9/11 to that
I
one.
9/11 the heck out of it. We can cut.
We can cut all this.
Okay.
You're really raping this podcast right now.
Okay. So.
Stop being retarded.
Whoa!
All right, I'll stop.
You
I thought
F word, N word. Okay.
this is the last episode.
Yeah. Thank you.
But anyway, you're a senior in high
Fudge
school.
nugget.
Fudge nugget.
That's what I was going for. Fudge nugget. Yeah, senior in high school, I did this talent competition. It was called Mr. QHS, and it was sort of like the Miss America pageant, but for the guys. So for my sportswear competition, I did gymnastics, of course, and I went out on stage, did a bunch of flips and stuff, back handsprings, what have you. And then I'm like, what do I do for my talent? And I don't know why I even had the idea or inkling to do stand-up comedy. Like, it never crossed my mind before to do. I mean, I guess I always wanted to be on SNL. Who didn't?
Right.
Yeah, I went on stage. I did several minutes of bad stand-up, like purposefully bad. Like my jokes were supposed to be awful, and then I had like cricket sound effects. However, the only problem was like people actually laughed at my bad jokes. But then I had like some plants in the audience heckling me, and then I just had a quote panic attack on stage, and then I started like screaming and yelling about how everyone was like so rude and stuff, and then I took a hit of my inhaler at the end and got off stage. It was fun, yeah. And then I didn't do comedy for 4 more years till I graduated college, and then I had to drive like an hour and a half to do open mics. And that lasted for like 4 months, and then I pretty much did like a couple shows a year. up until like 2015 when I moved to Korea. I'm like, oh, they have comedy here. So yeah, I actually, Korea is sort of where I almost got my start, like in getting serious with comedy. And then I took a year off in Spain, and then I
Grew a
started.
mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just stumbled into like Reno Tahoe comedy in 2018, and then I performed there for about a year and a half, and then started up my own show. So.
Which is much better.
Yeah.
Some would say the best show in Northern Nevada.
I would say that.
I would say that.
Okay.
Yeah, my story's a lot shorter. I just...
I rambled on for way too long, I'm sure. People are
like, whatever. But no, it's fine. It's an interesting story. Yours is diverse and stuff.
Yeah,
like
but if you're watching this now and you want to save the last 3 minutes of your life, okay, get a time machine, go back to like 5 minutes ago, and then tell yourself, hey, you can skip ahead. You don't need to hear Luke's story. It's kind of boring. I don't know.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Or if you actually want to save even more time, you can get a genie and wish for your life back, and with the foresight knowledge of stopping yourself.
You're really making love to that camera. Like, should we be looking directly in the camera, or
Into the
should
lens.
we be like looking more at each other?
For the spots where I'm talking, I'm looking into the camera like I'm talking to the audience.
Okay.
The parts where you're talking, I'm giving you attention.
Okay.
So you can...
I miss your attention, is like what I'm saying.
Yeah. Do you mean it the whole time?
Not the whole time. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't prefer that, but we got to do what's best for the podcast, you know.
Well, if you've seen the video version of this, leave a comment. Tell us what you think. I like doing the visual gags because the podcast version is
They're like, yeah, he just looks very awkward and creepy.
a little nappy.
Yeah.
It's been a long day for me. So what do people have in store for this show, for our podcast? Is intermittently or as regularly as we decide to do it, what can they expect?
Well, boobs for one.
Sure.
Secondly, like, I think we might have a guest on from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think some improvisational bits, like I think we can play some games together, and we both play guitar, but I do a lot of improvisational guitar things, so I can come up with songs on the spot.
And I was thinking a cool segment would be like, we'll post when we're recording, and people can send us either Instagram messages or Snapchats or tweets, and you can give us suggestions for scenes.
Yeah, what you're seeing right now, this is the brainstorming process. This is something people usually do ahead of time, like before recording the podcast, but...
Not us.
No.
I almost started the podcast wearing a latex mask, but I knew that would sound awful.
Well, and the video is only from about here up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, hand jobs.
You don't even know what we're
like
doing.
there might be like, depending on where you shoot, like could get into frame. You'll just have, you're like, wait, why did some stains appear on his sweater?
And neither one of us are ever going to be wearing pants for.
No.
Yeah. And so definitely improv, definitely games, definitely guests, and then we're gonna take suggestions to see what you guys want. Maybe in future productions of ours, like maybe we could record this in front of like on one of our regular shows or something, one of our open mics or something.
Yeah, or maybe like afterwards or something like that.
Yeah. Show that we have some hysterical friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the open mic has been a lot of fun, I think.
That's
I haven't been to the last couple because I've been in Florida, but getting my brother married off, you know. Shout out to my brother Ben, 44, first marriage, congrats.
How was the sex? You don't have to answer that.
Well, like, don't tell me, you can tell Michael because I really don't want to know.
I don't either.
It's cool.
I didn't know what to ask. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I haven't met you.
Yeah.
I feel bad. So, Luke, if you had to have a conjoined twin, who would it be and why?
Okay, like just any other person, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I won't limit you like that.
Oh, I mean, I think if I don't know if I'd want like another one of myself, cause like I don't know. I probably wouldn't treat him very well.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like
Oh,
we're all always like mean to ourselves.
okay. Sorry to derail. But
Yeah,
I just had a brainstorm, a beautiful little baby brainchild. We were talking before we started doing this on our only real pre-production meeting, like about looking at missed connections and doing an improv sketch based on that.
Oh, okay.
Like what led up to the misconnection, to the interaction.
No, I thought you just said we had brainstormed this. I don't recall you saying this.
This was your idea.
Okay, and it's genius. I
Yeah,
stand by it.
I thought it was great because like.
But was this literally like 6 months ago that we?
No, this was like before you left to Florida because we were talking about
Really?
doing a podcast and like getting more. Or was that this weekend?
I don't recall saying anything about a misconnection thing.
Well, we were. Shit, I don't remember either. This might have been Jackie actually. Jackie wanted to
Okay,
do a podcast.
so you just like confused me with Jackie. It's,
I love you both very much.
is there anything you like doing with Jackie more than me?
Improv.
Okay. I just want to walk off
I know.
and quit right now.
Yeah. But we could do that, or we could. I don't know. I think Craigslist is a wealth of.
Yeah, like I want to get some chairs, but like I hit up this guy on Craigslist and he was like, "Oh, I'm like, hey, I want to buy these folding chairs," and he's like, "All right, let me get back with you. I gotta talk to the guy that owns like the storage unit. He's never gotten back with me. Like I'm a serious buyer. Like I need like a dozen chairs."
This is why I'm a Facebook Marketplace guy. I got my car off of Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have it inspected before you bought it, like by a mechanic? Or?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I
Living dangerously.
Yeah, I did most of the inspecting myself. I got it after I bought it inspected, and the mechanic tried bending me over for all the repairs. Costed $3.50 in rubber tubing to fix all the problems. So, yeah. Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah, I've been getting really into fixing up my car this year.
Not because we're like car guys, but out of necessity.
Yeah, well, like I don't like spending money, and then yeah, it's just YouTube is brilliant. Like it's like okay, they show you how to do stuff. This stuff is like an absolute pain in the ass because engines are so hard to like get things in there, and then you have to buy like specialized tools a lot of the time. But it's very rewarding. Like my car wasn't frigging starting, and yeah, so I replaced like the ignition switch, and then I was like, they told me it wasn't the starter motor or the alternator, and so I replaced the battery, and then like I'm like screw it, I'm just gonna try to replace the starter motor. So like it took me like 3 days. Because I couldn't get the friggin' bolts off, and then yeah, it was a nightmare. But like I had like that much room, and I was like squeezed under there, and I got it in there. I started up. I'm like, oh yes, the testosterone. I am a man.
Well, now
It's
it runs
great.
beautifully, and I always see you driving around high schools now.
Yeah, yeah.
With circles for.
I know the idle speed is almost too fast.
Whew.
Yeah.
Whew.
Can't get a good look.
My car's broken windows.
Mhm.
So why don't we get into like a little skit or something, so people can kind of get a feel for who we are as professional improvisers. And if you want to book us,
Bad Horse.
Bad Horse.
Yeah, we have a show this Saturday, the 18th.
Yeah, the 18th. 18th at the Reno Improv at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, Bad Horse is by far the best improv group that I am a part of.
Exactly.
Yeah. But honestly, I think we have some of the most fun on stage of any of the improv groups.
Our last practice was very violent.
Oh, yes.
It was a very high emotion, and we made some bold choices.
Yeah. I don't know if we should share. Doesn't matter because we aren't gonna
practice.
we were French. We played French carp, and he was like my father, and he kept burning me with cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more I was burning him, as the story grew, the more he grew to enjoy it.
Yeah.
We bonded over it.
So this is the game Snake Oil. So I thought we could each draw like a character card, and we won't see who the other people are. I don't know if we want to draw like random like nouns or not, just for something to be in the scene, just something to be worked in. It might just be too complicated that way.
Yeah, let's keep it simple.
Okay.
Start it
out.
slow.
It's the first time we've ever tried this.
Yeah. Eventually, I want the Bad Horse guys to play.
Yeah, don't look, and I'm not gonna look either. I'm going to take a card as well. I don't know how I'm gonna try to guess what you are afterwards, but I don't know how obvious I want to make this because it can be pretty obvious if I just come out.
Yeah.
Obvious is fine in improv, right?
Yeah.
Don't leave the
Makes it
audience
more
in
fun.
the dark.
This gives me a great idea for a new song.
Oh, we aren't starting the scene.
Oh. No, I was. No.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was the scene.
Goddamn. And
see, yeah. So clearly,
he's so good at improv, I didn't even realize he was doing it.
I go full method. So yeah.
Okay.
So Luke clearly was autistic.
Sure. That's what the snake oil card said. Do you want to try with the same characters or just? Yeah, screw it.
Screw it. New one. Because I got Rockstar anyway. So.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I really like music scenes. They're just like.
Always we did one about the Beatles,
man.
but the Beatles last night, and it didn't go anywhere. Okay.
Why so down, bro?
I'm just not feeling it today. I am down, and I don't like being. Look, you can touch me.
Oh, I'm just rubbing it in. You got some mad streaks. You missed a spot. Oh, there we go. Things will turn around.
Things are fine if I can just stay here.
Well, I don't see what's so great about here.
This is where all of my stuff is. This is where my chips are. And that's chips and TV. That's basically all I need.
Yeah, and I like that sweet skylight above you. Really gonna get that tan.
The skylight's been fucking with me for weeks now. It's like the glare around 4 o'clock. It's really getting to me.
I see you like the kiddie pool I had installed.
Yeah, it's great for soaking my feet in. I really appreciate it.
Got the Epsom salts in there too.
My
Soothe the tired tootsies, you know?
These dogs were barking.
Yeah. But we gotta get you out there, get you laid. No chicks are gonna wanna come in here. It's filthy and disgusting.
Look, I'm not about going. I don't want, if you can bring laid to me, whatever this is. Look, I appreciate it. But here's the thing. You force your agenda on me, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I don't know. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We can get a bunch more kiddie pools, and then I teach a weekly water aerobics class. I can get the old ladies here. They can do all their stuff, and then I'll be like, hey, check out my bro.
I don't have to do the aerobics class.
No, you'll just sit here as usual.
That honestly sounds perfect. And then you
Yeah.
can look for
But-
you. I'll keep the skylight so you can keep your tan.
Yeah. If you wanna, like,
Just don't blow that whistle when I'm taking my afternoon naps.
and see.
Did you get mine?
What's that?
Did you get mine? Because you were a
A
lifeguard.
couch
clearly.
potato?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you're a lifeguard?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Cool.
We do scenes much better than that. I'm just.
That one was purely a guessing game. So
Yeah, it was just,
great
like,
character work. I think we picked
Yeah.
up on it. Pretty.
Anyway,
Yeah.
there's less physicality that we can do.
Yeah, we're staying in the frame here.
Yeah, except when I get some water.
That's not actually water. But
Gotta get some oxygen.
that's
too.
about 25 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna take a slight little break. There's not gonna be commercial because, yeah, nobody's heard of us. Hold on.
We're back. So you wanted to make these episodes, like 30 to how long? Like let's go ahead and wrap up. Like let's
30 to Joe Rogan.
30 to Rogan. Okay, so
somewhere in there.
All right. How long do you want this? What else are we doing?
Well, like, how are your holidays, Michael? We just passed Christmas and New Year's and.
They kind of flew by. I was working at UPS at a fulfillment center, so I didn't really get to enjoy them. You know.
Well, like, a couple years ago, I worked at Amazon, and that was hell. I'm not sure which level of hell, but it was definitely one of those levels of hell. Yeah. I'm sad now.
But I'm starting a new day job.
Yeah.
So
That's gonna be good.
I'll be able to go do more comedy at night. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's a shame.
Yeah, but that's what's gonna happen.
If you say so. I think this podcast is gonna like destroy our friendship quite honestly.
What's left of it. Or it's gonna bring us closer together in a way we've never done.
Yeah. 3 ways.
So
Been
if you
trying to
wanna be
pitch
in
it to girlfriends for a while. Neither one of them is biting, but whichever one.
So, but if you want to be in a 3-way with us, go ahead and send us
Yeah.
your resume.
Mm-hmm.
And men only, please.
Please.
Yeah. I mean, I think our relationships now have too many women in them as is.
Yeah, one too many women for each of them.
No girls allowed in
Yeah.
here. No, it's
This
just
is a boys' club.
Anyway, we're gonna have guests. We're gonna have sketches, and hopefully,
Fireworks.
hopefully, maybe someday 2 microphones. If you listen, with your help, we can have a second microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, so also we might want to mention January 24th, we have Corday Snow, headliner, Nick Tara feature, and then we got some out of town people who this guy like messaged me today. Okay. James Hamburger Matthews. Okay. And Schwa Smith. Not sure who they are. Then hosted by Dylan Lusk, Chris Thigpen. That's January 24th at Reno Improv. Dead Panda Comedy Night. It's going to be great. Sponsored by A&H Insurance. That's where I work.
If you want to sponsor us, if
Yeah.
you believe in this little engine that could,
Because this is the last month for A&H sponsorship. So, I don't think...
podcast exclusive.
I don't think we're quite hitting our target market.
No, yeah, we're not really bringing in those insurance.
But it's like, it's exposure, and I think we've gotten pretty good exposure for the brand.
Specifically for
That's my boss's name. I'm like, Jeff, this has been a great investment. I swear to God.
and it's been a cheap one. Like
Yeah,
it's certainly cheaper than radio ads or taking out newspaper ads.
Oh, totally. Like $10,000 or more for like a TV ad and to get it produced and like.
And I would say our other unofficial sponsors, Blind Onion, I think they're more than happy with the business.
Oh yeah, Blind Onion, give us money for this, because we're just shouting you out.
MeUndies.
They have, I don't know, what do you prefer, Blind Onion or Wild Garlic?
I prefer the staff and the friends that I've made at the Blind Onion.
Okay, cool.
Shout out to Kevin.
Yeah, what's up, Kev?
I don't know what else. I don't know what else.
I don't know, like I have a bag full of surprises.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you came prepared.
Yeah, it's a pink bag.
Hey, shout out to Pink.
Yeah, shout out to Pink. This was a gift, maybe a Christmas gift from Will Zim. Could you describe this for our audio listeners?
It appears to be ultra premium, soft and strong Panda brand, 3 times thicker than the normal brand.
Ooh.
This is toilet paper.
I guess I don't see why this isn't made from bamboo. That doesn't make sense to me.
Also, guess who's gonna get followed on Twitter? Panda brand toilet paper. I want you guys to be our first sponsor.
Yeah, Panda brand.
Wiping with this felt like using a real panda to clean my nethers with.
Yeah, and like pandas are like always crapping, right?
They love it.
And
we love it.
it's one of my top 5 favorite things to do.
Oh my god. So yeah, this podcast brought to you by unofficially by Panda brand toilet paper.
And yeah, here's one of my favorite Christmas gifts. My girlfriend got this for me. No, it's not a Game Boy, but the buttons. It looks like a huge Game Boy, but it stores my brand new Nintendo 3DS. Top of the line stuff. That's the newest system that I have. So.
I'm a Switch boy.
Whoa. And then he gave me his Wii U. It's been great.
It's my girlfriend's Wii U.
Oh,
She's not.
I don't want it anymore.
She's not happy.
Oh, really?
No, she is. She's
Okay. I was like, why would she want to play anything on that?
Is that it for your show and tell?
I mean, I have more stuff, but
You wanna...
we gotta save.
Oh, let's
now.
let's keep them on the hook for the next time.
Oh yeah, they're like, what else is in the
They're
bag?
chomping at the bit.
So exciting.
So I don't know how long these episodes are gonna come out between our editing. The audio's fast enough to clean up, so the audio version will probably come out before the video version. Maybe, yeah. Hopefully that won't.
I'm planning on doing this tonight.
Oh shit.
That's a I promise you guys, by the time you're watching this, this will be up on YouTube.
Oh my god. Okay, well,
Guaranteed.
if you want to do the YouTube part, I'll do the getting it on iTunes and Spotify. And all
Yeah,
that.
because I don't know anything about that. Huh. We're working things out. All right, thanks. Have a beautiful night.
Credits are rolling.
Hold on, do we have like a special sign off?
I want to keep my usual sign off that I do for all of my audio mediums, whether it be streaming on Champagne Enema on Twitch or other podcasts. I just want to say one thing, and that's to stay sweet.
Okay, I'll come up with mine later.